Those assets that are available in augmented reality, those 3D assets that are used, they're the exact same assets that are used in a virtual reality experience as well. So the idea is that you build these 3D models and they're available for you at home or also in the store. But the Macy's experience, you walk into the store, you meet an associate, they have an iPad application, and it's very game-like. It's sort of a drag and drop experience. You put the furniture in your floor plan, you tap a button, and all of a sudden you're in your room. And it typically takes about 15 to 18 minutes for the consumer.
How does that work? I mean, I'm in my room with my walls, my paint, my everything, or I'm just in the room with the dimensions that I've given you?
No, your entire room. So the idea is you sort of sketch out your space or you bring in your dimensions. It takes a 2D floor plan and then transitions it into like a 3D floor plan, sort of real time. And then you change the walls, you change the paint. It has a huge selection of options of flooring and paint and windows and walls and doors. And then you're decorating.
I mean, that makes sense from the perspective of if you've ever tried to buy furniture, is there really enough room for this couch to be sitting next to this table and not making the whole place look crowded? Yeah. So I get where that would be incredibly useful in a situation like this. Are there other places this expands? Well, it's outside of furniture. So you have to find a market where there's a limited turnover of products. So you have to create these 3D assets. And so things like furniture, they're big ticket items. They turn over 20, 30% a year. Where other categories like small appliances might have higher turnover. So you have to figure out sort of the amortization of...
What's the cost per product to 3Dify it, if
$30 to $100, depending upon the category. You know, a chandelier might be much more expensive, but a typical couch might be,
But shouldn't that price come down over time? I'm assuming in the future that you would literally be able to do your phone around it, and it would create a 3D model.
Absolutely, and that really is the right question, which is the whole space is about to unlock as billions of dollars are going into 3D modeling, where consumers themselves will be able to create assets. And then all of a sudden, all these categories.
And even in these phones, I mean, the technology, I don't know if you upgrade on your new phone to this new iOS, they now have a measuring stick. So you can actually measure anything in the room and it just measures it for you, which is kind of incredible.
Yeah, the future experience will be, you're at home, you try augmented reality, you place a few objects in your space, you wave your phone around, it creates a 3D floor plan, you build your space in a browser on your app, you come into the store, you could pick out your furniture, put on a headset, and so you'll get this sort of real omni-channel experience, which is part of the Macy's vision. This particular deal with Macy's is for 69 stores, is that right? It's actually a bit more than that. 69 is what we installed this year, so it's been about 13 months since we started. And we've added 60 stores in the last 2 months, and then there'll be additional stores next year. But one of the cool things that Jeff Gennett talks about is...
Jeff Gennett, the CEO of Macy's.
Right, is that not only are we putting this in the stores where they have furniture, but they have a lot of real estate. And so we're also putting this in stores where they don't sell furniture. So as a sort of a retail as a service is a way to introduce them to the larger furniture galleries. And how much, I mean, do they just pay you a flat fee for everyone that you're putting in, or is there a licensing fee that goes along? Yeah, so we're very much like a Salesforce type SaaS model where there's, cost to set up the content, and then we charge a monthly fee based on our 3D cloud plus the store level fee.